early 60s, we used to live in Huntington, right off exit 50, the Long Island Expressway. And up until age 10, that's where our family farm was. They built the Long Island Expressway right through the middle of our farm. And they cut the farm in half. So my grandfather couldn't help but notice, of course. So he thought, times are changing here. And if we're going to continue in agriculture, we're going to need to go out east. And my father started potato farming at that time. I met a beautiful young lady in college. I liked her so much, I asked her if she would marry me, and she said yes. So I wanted to take advantage of that before she changed her mind. So I went to my dad, and I said, "Dad, can I work with you on your potato farm?" So he said, "Okay, if you want to try it, let's try it then." And that was in 1978. So potatoes was the dominant crop on Long Island from the 1940s through probably 1980 or so. When I got married in 1978, there were 30,000 acres of potatoes planted on Long Island. But then in the 1980s, something happened. The profitability slowly but surely went out of the potato business. And it was at that time, after we'd been farming for about 7 years, I'm going to need to find some other alternative to potato farming.
But as our family was increasing, our income was decreasing, so of course we realized, well, that's not a great combination. So our son, who was about 9 or 10 at the time, Jason, he suggested, what if we planted something different that people would actually want to buy as opposed to the potatoes. My husband decided, okay, you know what, let's plant some super sweet corn, and we realized, we need a farm stand. We can't just use our little box on the side of the road. That was when my husband decided to build our gazebo. It's like a 12 by 12 gazebo, the one we're sitting in actually.
But even though it was small, I wanted it to be nice and have a nice presentation. And my oldest son, Jason, he was 10 years old at that time. He had volunteered to do his part in saving the family farm. He was a salesperson. I handled the production. I went out to the field and harvested the corn and would bring it to him. The family German Shepherd volunteered to do security. So we were off to a start.
But after a couple of years, we realized that we were beginning to max out the property that was there. It got to the point where we thought, you know what, let's see if we can purchase another farm. And there was another farm that was actually for sale in Jamesport. We thought about it, we prayed about it a lot because it was also in 1999, right on the cusp of Y2K. And we just wanted to make sure that what we were going to do was going to make sense financially and make sense for the business and for our family. Our third location was a farm that we had been renting for a number of years in Riverhead on Sound Avenue, which is currently where we have our apple orchard. The way that we were able to purchase those farms is because we were also selling development rights. So that enabled us to purchase more land, because farming is at the heart of what we do. We're really invested in agriculture here on the North Fork, and we want to maintain the beauty that is already here.
My mom really loves children. For my childhood, she really doted on each and every child in a way that made us all feel special and loved, which was really a lovely part of my upbringing. For my dad, he's probably the most hard-working person that I know. It was a great childhood, and that has continued into my career on the farm. So I graduated from college, spent some time in finance in Manhattan, and then decided to come back and join the family business, and so that's how I ended up here. For me, the best part of the Harbes Family Farm is the ability to host our farm guests and give them the ability to share their own family experiences as it relates to coming out to the farm, enjoying the bountiful harvest, and being with family is what I think makes it really special.
I'm just happy that the Lord has given us an opportunity to provide for ourselves, for our family, for our community, to provide a service that other people are interested in a way that they weren't interested in just coming to the farm stand and just buying string beans and Brussels sprouts, but to come and have a nice day with their family. That has been a blessing for us economically, and it's been a blessing for them just to have a place where families can enjoy themselves with one another. I think is really rewarding for me personally.
I would like for Harbes Farm Legacy to remain a place where families can come to our farm and just really bond for the day. So not only families, but also friends, because we're seeing a lot of the millennials coming to our farm, and they come with their friends, and they are just really enjoying all the things that we have to offer here as well. I feel very blessed that we had this opportunity to do what we did, my husband and I and our family, over these number of years, 30 years. And I'm thankful to see that it looks like it's going to continue for years to come.
Yeah, so it's been a fun ride. I'm just a little over 30 myself, and I just had a baby boy with my lovely wife last year, and so what I'm looking forward to in the future is to try to give him the opportunity to have a similar type of upbringing to what I had, working with the family and friends, and being able to live and strive in a family business that really resonates with the public, and we can enjoy the fruits of our labor, and so that's what I'm looking forward to.